just to follow up on what Alexander mentioned. And I think when Kartikeya first approached me, this was in October, right after the SDGs were adopted, to have this conference in January, I thought it was mission impossible. But here we are, on the last day, and when I look back from the opening, I think we've done these 3 days and 750 participants. I cannot imagine that came here from 20 plus countries. So the logistics was amazing. I think 5 plenaries, maybe 100 sessions. We have 17 goals, so each session, so it's just amazing. But more than that, I think the friendships I saw in the corridors and the discussions, the bilaterals, and I think this is where the power of education is, to come together to make a difference. So I think when you look at the Ahmedabad framework, it's something very concrete. Just from the higher education alone, I was in the session this morning, we had more than 30 plus recommendations. So imagine with all the different streams, and when you put it all together, I think with the Ahmedabad Declaration or the Ahmedabad Framework for Action, we have something quite concrete to take us through. And as Sunita mentioned, I think now maybe we have to look at reinventing education. On the first day with the governor, we looked at lifelong education. We looked at some of the very fundamental issues with culture that is so rich and strong here, and how we can take this forward. So yes, 2015 was important in terms of all the agreements, in terms of the goals, but now is where the rubber hits the road. And I think this is where we have to start. From UNEP, I think we are very keen. We have our next big United Nations Environment Assembly in May in Nairobi. And the theme this time is healthy environment, healthy people. So much of what was mentioned in Delhi, all over the globe, this health issue with environment and with people. I think that needs to be brought out, and in that we will be organizing and trying to give education much more sort of prominence. We hope to organize a session on the MOOCs, on the Suli test, on a couple of other important issues. So we're hoping that even Mongolia has proposed a resolution on investing on the human capacity through environmental education and training for the implementation of SDGs. So I think it gives us a good handle, this conference, in terms of the outcomes to strengthen our work on environmental education within UNEP, so in support of the SDGs. In conclusion, just wanted to again thank, I think, the organizers, Alexander from UNESCO, and we've been working very closely, and we want to show this as an example of interagency collaboration. So thank you, Alexander. And also Adriana from the Big Paris Agreement, and we have a whole climate alliance in terms of education. But most importantly to Kartikeya and the team. I think here at CEE, it's really amazing what you've put together. And again, it's historic in the sense the first conference after the ESD was adopted was here in India. And in fact, the first conference again after the SDGs just started earlier this month is again here at this very venue, same place, here in Ahmedabad in CEE. But I think, and also I must thank, like Kartikeya did, the biodiversity. The monkeys did not disturb us once, I think, in terms of, so it was amazing here. But just to mention that perhaps now we have to really take this on board, and this is where it's very nice that the Kite Festival is happening. Sabarmati, or the International Kite Festival. So I was thinking of how high we can fly our kite of education, but by using the handprint. So the hand is connected to the kite. So we have to do much more in flying our kite of education. Thank you.